Welcome back to the Dune Report. Today's Dune Report Showcase is with Cullen, and he has an awesome Jeep, and we'll get to the Jeep real quick. But first, I already shot some video to do a quick montage, so watch it and then follow along the conversation, and then we'll do some action shots afterwards. Okay, I got Cullen right here with me, and obviously we're in Silver Lake, Michigan. So if it starts getting loud and you start hearing a lot of noises, that's because there's a lot of awesome vehicles behind us. But overall, we're just gonna talk about the Jeep, talk about some of the stuff that Cullen does. If you were wondering, Cullen is also the, what is your Instagram again?
West Michigan Jeeper.
Okay, perfect. That's where you can find him online. And yeah, let's just start this off. So Cullen, what is the year of the Jeep?
2010.
Okay, I see it's a Rubicon.
Yep, 2010 Jeep Rubicon.
Okay.
I bought it probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. I had a TJ before this, and decided I wanted something a little more room, and I wanted a Rubicon as well. So I found this and made the trip down and got it. And,
how long you've had it for?
I don't know, 4 or 5 years, somewhere in there now.
Okay, excellent.
This blue was only made in 2009, 2010, so it's kind of a rare color. People tend to really like it. And that's one of the things that kind of drew me to it as well. Was the blue. And when I got it, had red lettering on it. I've changed, since then, changed everything to orange now, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I really like the color scheme, that's for sure. All right, cool. Well, let's start at the front, and we'll kind of talk about some of the additions that you've done. Now, understand you've done all the additions yourself, right? No shops or anything like that?
Yeah, the only thing I have had a shop to do was my gears. So I have 513 Revolution gears. Everything else other than that's just been me hanging out my shop with some friends, and mostly just myself, really. But up front, JCR frame shop bumper, and then the Baja Designs lights, 12,000 pounds speed-built winch, and the Factor 55 ProLink up front.
Okay, excellent. And I see wow, I see you have upgraded steering going on?
Yep, upgraded steering. I actually kind of went about that myself as well. Those are aluminum links. That way, when you're gonna hit a rock or anything, you're not gonna bend it. I actually hit a rock dead center on my tie rod and bent the steering in enough to where it actually dented my diff cover, and it popped back out. And that was on Drummond Island, so I can't imagine being 5-6 hours from home and having bent steering. So, but I actually kind of went through, I made the measurements myself and bought all the stuff and kind of made my own kit. It was a little cheaper than buying a full made kit.
Absolutely. Oh, that makes sense. All right, let's talk about some wheels and rubber here.
All right, so 17-inch DirtyLife Beadlocks, no beadlocks, and then 37-inch Mastercraft Courser MXT tires. I've run these on, this is probably my 5th vehicle now, or 5th set of these tires now, and I absolutely love them. They're a little bit unknown of, I guess, tire. They're made by Cooper, but I've had very good luck with them, and just really like them, so that's why I decided on here again.
And you've ran them up at Drummond?
I ran them at Drummond. I've ran them on my 3/4 ton pickup. I used to have an S10. I put them on everything, and I really like them, so I've just stuck with them.
Okay, excellent. All right, we talked about rims and rubber. Let's talk about lift, and I also see something special with the red going on inside of the wheel well there. Maybe I'll be able to touch on that for just a second.
Yeah, so I have a 3.5-inch rock collar lift on here, those 2 shocks, and what the red piece you see in there is I tried to make my own, I did make my own 4-tire air system on here to basically inflate, deflate the tires. I've since kind of got away from it. I use homemade CO2 tank now, and just like the valve core air deflator. I think it works a lot better than trying to do all 4 at the same time, and you kind of carry less stuff.
That makes sense, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you get off the trail and you want to air up quickly, it's always a pain in the butt.
And a lot of times, like, the weather may be bad, or we will do a lot of winter wheeling and stuff like that, so the less time I have to spend outside and doing stuff, the better. Okay. So that's kind of why we went for that route.
Excellent. All right, we'll keep moving on here. See some grab handles. What else you got going on right inside here?
Switch Pros, 8-switch unit right there. It's really awesome. You can program this thing like daytime running lights that come on every single time, and if you actually double click these, they'll actually strobe And so it's really awesome. And this has also got a Bluetooth capability, so I can actually run these from my phone. So if you're camping, you want to turn on some lights so you can see around camp, you can grab your phone, hit the button, turn a light on. Okay. So that, and then the Mob Armor full mounts in there as well. The magnetic mounts work really well for holding our phones when we're at the dunes. Never had an issue with those, really like those.
Where would somebody pick those up if they wanted to buy them?
I got them locally, but the place is closed, so probably online. Okay. Awesome company. Yeah, I really like their stuff.
Excellent. So we'll keep rotating to the back here. We got some, looks like some sort of armor with also some upgraded speakers. So let's start with the armor.
Kind of the corner armor. This is kind of a plastic armor, but it's actually worked pretty well to kind of protect the Jeep when you're backing into stuff. So tower speakers, these have probably been one of my favorite things that I've done to the Jeep so far. They are extremely loud, and when you're going down the road and you got the top and the doors off, it's so much wind noise. You need something that's going to give you that extra sound, and those speakers are the ticket. So I mean, we'll be doing 80 miles an hour on the way home here, and wind blowing, and you can hear everything on the radio. It's loud. It's just very nice. That's been one of my favorite additions to the Jeep.
Is that a complicated install process?
It's not too bad actually. It was I ended up getting an amp for it. I tied it into my factory radio, and it's been fine, honestly. Okay. So it's been a good addition to the Jeep.
What am I seeing in the back right here? What's YANK?
YANK Recovery Equipment. They're a local Michigan-based company, and they have a lot of made in USA products. They do kinetic ropes, soft shackles, recovery ropes. Honestly, anything. They're an awesome company, and a company that I trust to keep in my Jeep when, you know, I need to get pulled out or I need to pull someone else out of the dunes. We use this stuff all the time. Okay, excellent. And I just noticed the YANK hack too, so kind of goes along with it. Oh yeah. Okay, looking at the back here, I see that there's a bumper delete going on. Bumper delete. So I've always carried a spare tire on the back, and I decided that, you know what, I'm tired of the spare. One thing that I've learned is the spare swing out plus the tailgate swing out is not something I like. I've had 2 of them so far. I don't like them. So for now, I'm just gonna go without the bumper. I did get this though. This is from Moto-Built. Basically a 2-piece bracket with the Baja Design lights on the back. And pretty soon here I'll have a rear tail light that will illuminate the license plate, as well as a reverse light and a third brake light. Okay. So that'll be good for too long. Excellent, man. So what's the next upgrades you're thinking about? Next upgrade, probably, oh man, maybe a bumper. It's a complicated question. Maybe some skids. Honestly, we went to the Badlands not too long ago, and I ripped the transmission skid plate, bolts into the gas tank skid plate, and I actually ripped that bolt out. So I really need to do some upgrading underneath if we're going to keep doing these tougher trails and more rocks. You know, my goal is to get down to Windrock, do some stuff like that. Obviously out here we don't need skids as much, but I still think it can help us, you know, slide over some of these crested hills and things like that. Okay. So excellent. All right, we're going to take a quick look under the hood and wrap up the talking portion right here. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on underneath the hood. It's standard 3.8, dirty just like mine is, and everybody else's that's ran a 3.8 because it's very dirty, very underpowered, but it's awesome though. And I have the automatic transmission with this, so it's probably even a little worse yet, you know. Yep, absolutely. But I do have the Optima yellow top. It's been a great battery for probably 5 or 6 years now. And then mounting behind that might be kind of hard to see, but I do have the Switch Pros controller. I basically got everything wired up to here, so that's controlling all my Baja Designs lights. And then you know, if you ever want to do anything, you just pull those 2 things there. You can pop this off, and you're set. You know, you can get to whatever you need to do and do whatever you have. Okay. Tell us a little bit more about Baja Designs. Awesome company based out of California. A lot of made in the USA products. I run all of their lights on my Jeep. As you can see right here, the LP6 is probably my favorite ones right here. You've got a daytime running light feature on there, so that's the orange you're seeing right now. Absolutely incredibly bright. We'll be up here probably beginning of September. We do a little night run with a lot of friends, a lot of people who also have them, and there's others who don't in general. Absolutely great company, and I mean, you're gonna turn nighttime into day with those. Excellent, cool. Well, I think that about wraps up the conversation portion, and we'll do a quick wheeling video and enjoy. So talk to everybody later.